Day one of U.S Iran talks in Switzerland concluded. In fact, negotiators engaged in the first round of talks and technical teams are now going to continue their work this week in Switzerland. Now, U.S and Tehran, or Iran rather, they've agreed to reach a roadmap to reach a final deal in 60 days. And of course, a joint statement that was released by Pakistan and Qatar said that encouraging progress was made. And in fact, according to that very readout, a deconfliction cell will be established with respect to Lebanon to stop military operations, because Lebanon and the attacks that have been going on between Israel and Lebanon, they have been posing a threat to that very fragile ceasefire. In fact, the statement also mentions that there's going to be a creation of a mechanism for further talks that's been laid out, and there's going to be a direct line of communication on matters related to the Strait of Hormuz between United States and Iran. So that's an important point. In fact, the Iranian Foreign Minister Saeed Abbas Araghchi hailed these talks and he hailed major progress to end the war in Lebanon. In fact, he also said in a statement that oil and petrochemical exports are waived, blockade is lifted, some frozen assets are released, and major reconstruction and development plan has been launched for Iran. In fact, just before these talks were happening, President Donald Trump once again issued a threat that we'll hit Iran very hard again if Iran did not control its proxies in Lebanon. So, of course, that cell which has been created, that deconfliction cell, rather, the establishment of that is going to be key as far as the Lebanon issue is concerned between both the sides. So, of course, as far as the negotiating teams are concerned, well, the U.S. team was led by U.S. VP J.D. Vance, in addition to Jared Kushner and Steve Witkoff. The Iranian team was represented by Parliamentary Speaker Mohammad Khalibaf and Foreign Minister Saeed Abbas Araghchi. Along with that, there were teams of Pakistan and Qatari mediators as well who were present during those talks.